Welcome. Today we meet at cross street of First Avenue and East 11th Street, where we will be going to Veniero's Pasticceria and Caffe. So let's head inside.
L'amore mi guida, il cuore batte forte, le stelle brillano. Sento la tua voce, che dolce melodia. Il primo amore che mai dimenticherò. Un sogno sotto il cielo, nel cuore rimarrà. Mi prendi la mano, la notte si illumina. Sotto la luna piena, il tempo si ferma. Occhi negli occhi, un sorriso gentile. Due anime si trovano, un amore così vero.
Right where I'm standing here is where the coal oven was, right below my feet.
Right.
We had a big coal oven.
Wow.
I had to get that up in '94. Not that long ago.
But this place has a lot of history.
Yeah, 131 years.
So how many different type of products do you serve?
Oh, there's a lot of products. Say how you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, we have a lot of cakes, at least 30, 40 different cakes. Miniature pastries by the pound, at least 48 different varieties of those. Large pastries, another 48 different varieties. And that's not including holiday special. And then we do all our cookies. Another 2 dozen or 3 dozen varieties of cookies. 4 or 5, maybe dozen varieties of biscuits, or like a real full dessert and gelato. We make our own gelato. As you can see here, some of that. I do have a gelato case, but it's not working at the moment, so we have to get a new one. This is a temporary case. Right. But yeah, so we make our own ice cream, tortoni, spumoni, spumenti. So these are all real specialty ice cream.
Right.
So
How many variety of ice creams do you
usually
have?
about at least 15 varieties.
Right. And these are all authentic Italian.
Yes, our recipe. Not like the one you see sometimes. It's
Right.
specialized. And also ices during the summer. Lemon, cantaloupe, strawberry.
So you guys also do special orders for birthday,
Yeah, weddings,
anniversary.
birthdays, everything. Yeah, all types, custom made. How many people want to do custom?
Right.
Different flavors, sponges, flavor. Like we can do custom. A lot of
So they
places
can
don't.
design. They can design
Yes.
however they want it.
Yeah, the wedding cake. You bring in a picture, we can kind of model it.
Oh, that's really nice. What is the price range for the?
Smaller cakes, anywhere from $20, $25, $29. Larger ones, $58.
Okay.
That's the ones. And then you got the other custom ones, they're even cheaper, but maybe low. $24, $23 for whipped cream.
Right.
These are like special cakes, strawberry shortcake and stuff. So we do a lot of custom cakes.
What is your personal favorite?
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah, without a doubt. And rainbow cookies. My rainbow cookies. Pinoli. You ever see a pinoli as a kind of cookie? It's soft, it's marzipan, very chewy. That's really good. And the rainbow is just, it's really amazing. So,
What are your timings?
7 days a week, 365 days a week.
Wow.
Every day. 8
Really?
8 a.m. till 10 p.m. Friday, Saturday till 11.
So how do you guys manage all this? How do you guys?
Don't ask me how. Angelo, it's all in his head. No, we really do have a good system there. He knows exactly what he has to order. Although right now it's a little challenging because of the egg shortage.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
so. Did it affect the prices?
We're holding it tight. You know, we're keeping it down so people we're not passing it on to them. But I at least have 3 different suppliers or 2 he's working with. So if one doesn't have, you can get it from someone else.
So who are your basic customers? Who?
Oh, it's
Everybody.
The whole international, very international.
I can see that. You guys are packed. So it's like this
Yeah,
all
you
day.
can't even get time. This is when it whoosh. You get a big rush in the afternoon.
Right.
It will subside, dinner time or something, and then it comes back after dinner, like people come for dessert.
Right. And weekends are the most busiest.
Oh yeah, Saturdays, busiest day. Friday and Saturdays, and Saturdays is busy. And Sundays too.
And all these cakes and the ice cream, you guys make it over here.
All on the premises. The only thing you don't make, I make is the box bocce chocolates or certain marzipan and sugar free. That's it. Everything else is made. Yes, I'm going to Key West for my 40th wedding anniversary this Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
The actual date is Wednesday, the 26th, February 26th. 40 years.
Right.
Same beautiful woman. So, and she worked here, and she here, I met here in the pastry shop. I served her iced cappuccino, her favorite.
Well, you
This
guys
was
met here.
1982.
Oh wow.
So we met in 82. I was married now in 85, February 26th. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
So we're going to go to Key West.
Wow, nice. Can I take a look in the kitchen?
Yeah, let's go.
Cammino nel parco, gli uccellini cantano e vedo il tuo volto, l'amore mi guida. Il cuore batte forte, le stelle brillano, sento la tua voce.
So here's one of our gas ovens that replaced our coal oven. And you can see he's making sponge. Got that. I'll give you some more light. Yeah, that's sponge. That's going to be for the birthday cakes or any type of cake that we need it for. And I think he just made some of the biscuits that you'll see that just came out of the oven. These are the biscuits. These are Anna's toast. They're pretty amazing. One of my favorite. Right, Ange? Anna's famous Anna's toast. This is sfogliatella over here. It's like a clam type pastry that they make it, but it has semolina dough and ricotta cheese. It's like cheese inside.
Right.
And we have butter cookies here. On the fingers, they're gonna dip them hand dip in chocolate, but these are all handmade. They're bagged out by hand.
Right.
The mixes by hand. They bag it out. They bake the cookie. They put them together as a jelly. And they dip. It's all handmade.
And
And these are little eclair thing. Yay. And look at this, the Carrera marble table. This thing must go back over 120 years. It's a solid piece of Carrera marble. Look at that. They bake on top.
wow.
Old-fashioned way, the scale. We don't use digital. We still go with the weights.
So it's all old school.
Old school. Yeah. And here's another oven. We got more stuff going on in here.
So what are you
This
guys?
is the vanilla twist cookie. It's like a sorry, biscuit too. It's a soft biscuit. It's a vanilla twist. Isn't that beautiful? You can smell it.
It's very
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
Yeah. It's very organized.
Yeah. And then here we got the whole rack of Anna's. I was talking about some Anna's toast. The whole rack. And then the old mixers. This mixer goes way back since I was a little kid. This thing's forever. An old Hobart mixer. 120 quart mixer.
So when did you join the restaurant?
Since I was a teenager.
Right.
I'm 62.
Wow.
I'm here 44 years. You see someone like tarts. This is an apple tart. They're gonna bake these. Pear for Principon. This is another one, the Principon. Apricot. And we have a pecan tart. It's still hot, the trays.
Right.
This is all stock that was made. Pastries, cheesecakes on your right. If I move this over, I'll be right behind you. I have more pastries in here. It's a full service pastry shop. This is no joke. It's like a mini factory.
Yeah.
It's a mini factory.
So how did you guys deal with COVID-19?
Yeah, that was rough. We lost 5 weeks for Easter. We had closed 5 weeks.
5
We
weeks.
managed. Yeah, we got right back into it. People lined up for Mother's Day, and there was a huge line around the block. Mother's Day, we opened up. So in here, this is not my building. We rent this space, but as you can see, I had a guy, contractor, fix it nice. There was all these pipes exposed. We made it cleaner. And as we speak, I'm still putting work in there. We're going to put a whole new floor down. So that floor is going to be
You only have one location.
one location.
You don't
But we
want
have like 4. No, I don't want to expand. Because everybody wants the original.
to. Right.
You can't duplicate something that's historic.
Right.
You can duplicate a younger business,
That's true.
but not this. It's like duplicating a Mona Lisa. It just doesn't work. But right here, you can see, this goes right out to the front store. Right
Yeah, so I saw it. I saw
Pretty cool.
when I was coming in. I saw like shipments went out.
Yeah.
Any celebrities visited your
Yeah,
shop?
I should say a few. I had, we've had some president, or I should say not president, first lady, Hillary Clinton, way back
Wow.
there.
Nice.
2001. I've had Mel Brooks, his wife Ann Beckruff. We had Billy Crystal. We've had Julia Roberts. I've had,
Really?
yes, I've had Louis C.K. I had Larry David. They filmed here. I've had many shows, Law and Order, Mariska Hargitay here. I have
So they filmed an
from
episode?
a location.
Oh,
Episode
wow.
here, yeah.
That's really nice.
All those episodes there. The last 3 celebrities mentioned. We just have a new one coming out. It's called Raising Canaan on Stars. They're going to film this March 7th. It starts. It was already filmed last year.
Right.
So it's coming out. It's about the life of 50 Cent. So that's something to watch for.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kind of business.
Mayors, everybody. We've done the whole city. I mean, we really are throughout known. It's like New York City traffic.
How long have these people been working here?
A lot of these guys, their kids are even working here. So some of them are here 40, 30 years.
Wow.
And some of them, my head baker's here 40, 50. He's been baking for 50 years almost. And then you have like my oven guy, Mike here is here 20 years. A lot of them 20 years on average. So it's good. They're very loyal. We take care of them. I mean, we really do. Bruce Springsteen, my second cousin. So
Oh, shit.
His mother Adele, in fact, their anniversary was today. They got married in 1947, was it, or 48? But anyway, I didn't know that Bruce was even related to me. That was like 28 years old. 28, I found out from Peter Veniero, the guy I was talking to. That was born in 1905. He's the one who told me. But I met Bruce way back in '93, and now he knows of us. It's very connected. But it was a late reunion. But it's still better than late than never.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then Bruce is, like they say, the musician part of that side of the family, Zerilli's. That's what we are. The cousins.
So it's in the genes.
The genes are there. My father, great boy. My sister was a professional singer voice. My daughter. They all have. Everybody has like. It just comes more natural. I think it's the Italians. We're from Vico Equense, the little on the peninsula of the Amalfi Coast, near Sorrento.
Okay.
That beautiful area is just so gorgeous. We all love Vico, all of us. So. There is still a Grand Caffe Zerilli there. It's so funny. Been here for decades, for the turn of the century. That's where the family home, ancestral home is. So Bruce's great-grandfather and my great-grandfather were brothers. That's the connection. His maternal side and my paternal side.
Right. But you don't have their pictures on the
No,
wall.
I'm not into pictures.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, you should
well,
have
first
them.
of all, look around when you're up there. It's all mirrors and wood. There's nowhere to place pictures anywhere.
Right.
When you first walk in, there's mirrors. When you first go, there's woodworking, but there's painting the mirrors in the back, and then the whole big stained glass cafe is mirrors.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
am not one to stick anything.
So who designed this?
My father had a good designer, this guy named Peter Catelli. Peter Catelli was his name in 1984.
Because it's
he
very-
did the stained glass room. He did a great job.
Yeah, it's smartly designed because it gives a feeling that it's a huge
Yes,
place.
yes,
And it
the
is.
mirrors. It's only 13 feet wide.
Right, right.
And then the back room was this guy named Mike Carvin. And he was into art, statistic stuff. That's why you see a lot of old paintings from, his name is Francesco Guardi. They're replicas, but they're really beautiful.
Right.
That was them. That was in '94. That was our 100th anniversary. And my dad, thank God, made that 100th anniversary by 1 month. He had lung cancer, and he just made the party by 1 month. You couldn't write a better book. There is a book out, too. It's in Italian only right now. We're trying to get it in English. Germana Valentini was the author, and she's amazing. She's a really good personal friend of mine. We're praying that we can get this translated. It's an amazing book, almost 300 pages about the whole Veniero. It's called Veniero, the storia di emigrante italiano. So you have to get this book, and that's really it. But I'm really in love with this place. It's a labor of love. We had the hardest time in the 60s and 70s.
70s, like high inflation.
This whole place,
like,
everything, yeah.
Yeah, everything
so
was
my
expensive.
dad did bring it back in the fourth. Once Mayor Cox was elected, then he kind of turned big business. He made it, business friendly.
Right,
Stock market, everything. So then my dad ran that, jumped on those coattails.
So how
put a
did-
cafe business together?
So how did he manage in 1970s?
He had to get a wholesale business. I mean, it's a wholesale. He had to do deliveries. I mean, he had to do the cafe.
By himself, he
And
was
all by
like,
himself. So he was a hustler. He knew how to hustle. He had 2 jobs. I mean, he had to be a cab driver. It took a lot of work,
Wow.
but he did what he had to do.
so he worked
And he had
really,
no brothers or sisters. He had nothing.
just himself.
Just himself. But he was a tough guy. I mean, he was a master sergeant in World War II. He had 200 men under him in North Africa.
Wow.
He was very,
Tough.
tough. That's why.
Resilient.
It wasn't easy to work for him, but he gave me a good work ethic.
Yeah.
He gave me a very good work ethic.
Right.
Because I dropped out of Pace University. He went to Pace University downtown. I went to Pace. I didn't even last 1 year. It was too hard. It wasn't. Some people just aren't cut out for that.
Right.
And my son's that way too. It's just he kind of couldn't deal. But I said, like my dad said to me, if you drop out of college, he's like, this is going to be your college. He goes like that. I like
So he
that.
was like tough on you.
Yeah, he was tough. This is where people know to go.
Yeah.
It's like they all say, oh, go to Junior's, the cheesecake is amazing. I was told by the Veniero family, and in fact, it reminded me, I have to call her. She's still alive, Honey Veniero, is 90 years old in Hollywood, Florida. She told me, and there's another person too to back it up, that juniors got the recipe from us on New York cheesecake
Really?
at that time in the 50s.
Wow.
And then we weren't doing any business. So then they got the cheesecake and they did this. This is what they claim. And they might have tweaked it their way now, whatever.
Obviously.
But that's what people did back in the day. They try to get recipe, they do whatever to get
Right,
you know,
right.
whatever. They might have did whatever they do, and they do run a successful business. Ferrara is our competitor, same thing. They're big, huge, the 800-pound gorilla. They've been around 1892. They're amazing, and they run it really big, tight ship. Yeah, any of these businesses, we all work hard.
True.
Very, it's a labor, but it's very labor intensive.
So how do you manage work life and personal life, family
My
life?
wife is the same. Yeah, she puts up, but she grew up in the business.
Oh.
I met her when we were 19, 20,
Right.
young, 18, really, I was young when I first met her. We got married very young, like 22, 24, we're there.
Wow, that's young.
So, we have our kids. But my point is, she grew up in this business, in the neighborhood. She grew up as a waitress working for Kiev downtown, Ukrainian restaurant, like a bakery or Kiev is a bakery. But she likes, she just came here for the iced cappuccino, but it's all about, you gotta understand it. There's no hours, it's 7 days a week. I told you, business 365, holidays, but it's a good life. I mean, it pays good.
The thing is,
Dividends.
the customers never really know the hard work that
No,
goes behind
never.
the
No,
products.
They have no idea.
They have no idea.
But it takes blood, sweat, and tears. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But once you got it down, the perpetual motion, it's like it really goes. It goes. I mean, it just will. But you got to watch it. The guardrails. You really don't want to go off and try. You could try a new item very delicately. Some people are very. Problem is even trying to remove an item. I tried to remove a Grand Marnier cake. It's a cake that didn't move that fast. And sure enough, I got some people like begging, "Can you make that cake again?" I'm like, "Oh, special order. We'll make it for you." But it takes. You know what I mean? It's so hard to even remove something because we've had these in place for many years. That's why I'm little thinking like, how do you do it? How do I want to introduce something new? You can introduce easier to introduce. It's
Right.
when you have something that's been around forever and taking it away. Because
Right.
again, it's like real estate. There's only real estate here. How many different ways to display it? There's only so many places to fit.
Right.
Behind my counter at Showcase, you can only fit so much. And we're at a max. We're filled. So that's it.
So you don't have any savory products? That means
No, we do. In fact, we'll make pizza rustico for Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. That's like a peasant pie. It's like a quiche. It has prosciutto, salami, ham, mozzarella.
Right.
Yeah, that's a real. You can eat it hot or cold. That's savory. We do. We don't do breads here. It's funny. The only time I do bread is the Easter egg breads.
Any products that you come up with just for Christmas, Thanksgiving?
Yes. Oh yeah. The bush noel, the log cake, the asada with the icing, the screwfully, the honey bowls. It's a mountain of honey bowls. The pinolato, that's only made in Messina, Sicily. It's a mountain of icing of either chocolate or vanilla, lemon icing, lemon vanilla. We do big slices. It's called cucitata, the big rings, the slices. We make the choronis, which is a nougat bar. We make the hard choroni, which is like with candy caramels. We make the oh my God, there's so many different holidays. So the Morte, Bones of the Dead. You make the
All these recipes memorized.
all in the head. Yeah, they don't need to look at a paper. Anyway, it's all in their head. I have an ice cream machine over here. It's called the Emery Thompson. I used to have a Taylor, which is really cheaply made. This is American made, right here. Emery Thompson. This is a $30,000 ice cream machine. So this thing is built like a tank. When I mean a tank, it's solid. So that's what you need. You need good equipment. And if you have the best equipment, you're going to get a better, it's cheaper in the long run. Better to spend a little more.
Right.
That's what even Peter Veniero told me, the guy that was on the umbrella. He says, it's better to spend more on the highest ingredients than go cheap, and you're going to get less in return, right?
Right.
By the way, these are fucking amazing. You ever dip it in milk? It's so good.
So, oh, thanks so much.
Oh my God. It's a real vanilla biscuit.
That's really good.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
There you have it. If you're a cookie lover, cake lover, ice cream lover, or if you're looking to pamper your sweet palate, stop by at Veniero's. Your taste buds are going to give you an honorable salute. Until next time. Take care.
La tua voce, che dolce melodia, il primo amore che mai dimenticherò, un sogno sotto il cielo, nel cuore rimarrà. Mi prendi la mano, la notte si illumina.